The answer is no for me. For me, personally, in my opinion, allegedly. Hey y'all, it's SheRea. What's up? Back with another video. Today we'll be doing a beauty empty, sis. I love empties videos. These are my favorite types of videos to film because I love watching them. So I like making them as well. I usually combine my natural hair or curly hair empties with my beauty empties, but I just have so much stuff that there was no way I can combine them. So I decided to separate them. I've already uploaded my natural hair empties. So if you haven't seen that video, you can check it out if you like natural hair empties. So now I'm just going to be talking about body care, skincare, and makeup in this video. But before we get into it, I would really appreciate it if you give this video a thumbs up. It really does support my channel and it goes such a long way. So give the video a thumbs up. And if you're new here and you've never seen my face, but you like my face, definitely be sure to subscribe. Everything that I mentioned today will be linked down below. If you purchase through my links, it does help my channel. It keeps the channel going. No pressure because the economy sucks. But if you're going to shop anyway, shopping through my links really does go a very long way as well. Anyway, enough long talking. Let's get into it. My skin looks good. My skin looks good, okay? Anyway, let's go into body care first. For those of you who don't love yourselves yet and haven't gotten into skincare, it's okay, sis. That was me a year ago, but I have found the light and I love it here. So let's get into body care. The first thing is the Caress Shea Butter and Brown Sugar. I'm pretty sure I mentioned this in a favorites video. I will actually link my favorites playlist if you want to see my favorites of the year. I do them every other month, so bi-monthly. I'm pretty sure this was in January favorites. I love this. Definitely still a repurchase. It's so good. Even though I want to look good and smell good, I don't want to do a lot of work. I don't like using separate scrubs. I like having a body wash and scrub in one. And she, her, it, amazing. Another body wash and body scrub duo is the OGX Coconut Coffee Scrub and Wash. Y'all, this is so good. This is so good. Like, oh, it's so good. If you like the scent of coffee and coconut, literally like what it says it smells like, it smells divine. It is not a super strong coffee scent. You get more of the coconut, but it's a sweet coconut. It's not gross. It's sweet and it's coconut. Alexis always teases me the way I say coconut because I'm from the Virgin Islands, so I say coconut. It's coconut, and coffee. Coconut. And I love this. It's so good. We'll always recommend this. And it's definitely a repurchase. This is a fail for me. I just don't think I like Ren Pure body washes. I had another one that I picked up from Ross and I didn't like it. I think I got this one from Walmart. This is the coconut milk and vitamin E. Anything that says coconut or sweet or something like that, I'll probably get it because I like that type of scent. The scent was okay, but I just didn't like how this felt on my skin. It wasn't anything amazing. I probably will keep the bottle because the bottle is great. I can put like my DIYs and stuff in it, but the product in the bottle, the answer is no. I know I mentioned this in the favorites as well. This is the Naturium salicylic acid perfector body wash. If you have body acne or you have some rough skin situation on your body, this works so well. My chest skin is very smooth. My back, she needs work. But with this, it helps to get my back really smooth and the results happen instantaneously. I used this for like 3 days straight and by the third day, my back was so smooth and my man was impressed. He was like, baby, your back feels good. So this definitely works. Highly recommend it. And it's in Target now. So I will link it down below as well. Now this is a hidden gem. This is the Sugar Soapworks, the oatmeal and lemon set. This is actually something that you can pick up at the Dollar Tree. If you've seen this in your local Dollar Tree and you weren't sure whether you should pick it up, this is amazing. Like, it's all natural. It doesn't have harsh surfactants. It leaves your skin feeling really soft. This is my second one. I have the other scent that they sell as well, and I highly recommend both of them. I'm not a bar soap type of person, but bar soaps are great to travel with, and the answer is yes. Also use up the Necessaire, the body wash. Now, y'all, I think I want to do a video on like overhyped like body care and skincare, because the girls have been talking about Necessaire, and I was pressed to try it. I actually reached out to Necessaire for a PR package, and they sent me this with their body lotion, their deodorant, and their body serum. This was just okay. It is not bad, but for like $25 for 8 ounces, I just don't think it's worth the hype. I obviously appreciate Necessaire sending me PR, and I will never like dismiss that. But the product itself, you're better off just getting some Castile soap. I am part of the Dr. Bronner's Castile soap brigade, and I am never switching up because that just works just as good or better. Like, and you get so much Castile soap for the price. It definitely works a lot better in Atlanta, Georgia and Cartagena, Colombia than it did here in Jersey. In Jersey, it was a hell no. But where there's softer water, it definitely performs better, but not good enough where I feel the need to purchase it with my own money. And also, I feel like you have to use a lot. A little does not go a long way. And for $25, I believe in splurging on myself, but not on this. The answer is no for me. For me, personally, in my opinion, allegedly. I used up a whole bunch of wipes. So of course I used up my favorite wipes. These are the Cotton extra large wipes. Before I got my bidet, I would use these to wipe, you know, the back area. Now I have a bidet. I talked all about my bidet in my recent favorites video. So if you haven't seen that, you can check it out, like I said. But I still love these. I still like these. Like, wipe my hands, wipe my front sometimes. I just like having them around the house. They're great to travel with. And I need the extra large size because I'm an extra large gal and I need it. They do come in a smaller size too. That's a bit cheaper. But I will continue to buy these because I enjoy them, and the answer is yes, always. Because I love the Cotton, I feel like I can't say that right. Because I love their flushable wipes, I wanted to try the ones from Good Wipes, and no. Cotton is just way better, way softer in the intimate areas. These can't hold up to it. These Shea Butter ones, Shea Cocoa, no. No thanks. No thanks. I also use up these disposable cotton rounds. These are the ones that I used to get from Dollar Tree. They're all gross and stuff, so I'm just gonna put them in my recycling bag. I don't use disposable cotton rounds anymore. I use reusable ones now. Once they're all dirty, I wash them and I start the process over again. The answer is yes. Reusable forever. I also use up the Serums Beauty Feminine Washes. I use up my favorite one, which is the La J Cranberry Feminine Cleansing Honey. This is so good. Love Serums. Will always repurchase this one. I do have a coupon code with Serums. It is BCLH20 for 20% off. If you're looking for a replacement for your current favorite feminine wash, I will always recommend Serums Beauty. I also have the regular La J one, and I feel like I went through this one super fast. I don't like it as much as the cranberry one. Yeah, get the cranberry one. It's just so good. Now let's go into skincare. We're going to go in skincare order, starting off with the cleansers. Let's start with the cleansing balms, which are like literally my favorite part of my nighttime skincare routine. Like, I love a cleansing balm, and I have so many in my stash, but I did manage to use up 3. The first being the Himish. It's a Korean skincare brand. They're all clean balm. I did mention this in my Black Girl Tries Skincare, Korean Skincare for the First Time video. If you haven't seen it, you can check it out right here. I actually really do like this. I think this is amazing for melting down makeup. I just don't like the scent. It has like an herbally scent. I don't think there's any essential oils. I think it's the extracts. And I don't like that. I wish they would come out with a unscented version or just a less herbally version, and I will pick this up because this melts makeup away. But I probably would not repurchase it because I don't like the scent. And skincare is supposed to be relaxing, it's supposed to be fun, and this don't make me feel good. So not a repurchase, not because it's not good, but again, the scent is a no for me. Now these are definitely 2 repurchases. I already have 2 big ones in my stash. This is the Clinique Take the Day Off Balm. So when I first used this, I was like, I don't get the hype. This is not doing anything. And this is my best friend's favorite. And I was like, girl, you basic. You have no taste. And then I kept using it. And then I was like, Okay. All right. It's so good. It will literally break the makeup down off of your face. You rub this in your face for a minute and you throw some water on your face and the makeup goes with it. Like, it's just so good. We'll always recommend this. Same with the Elemis Pro Collagen Cleansing Balm. This is the original scent, which I cannot stand. I reiterate, I cannot stand the original scent, but I'm currently using the rose scent in the bigger size. That scent is a lot better, and I also have it in unscented as well. If you like more luxurious skincare, if you like paying a little bit more to experience just a little bit more, these are so good. Now let's talk about my micellar water. I have two in front of me. The first is from CeraVe. This is the hydrating micellar water. Meh. I don't feel any way about this. Definitely not repurchase. It was just okay because I have her, the Garnier Fructis micellar water, which is so good. I already have another variation, which is almost done too, and I have a big one of this. That's just how much I like this. When I'm feeling lazy at night and I don't feel like using a cleansing balm, I'll just go in with some micellar water and then wash my face. Or if I'm feeling lazy in the morning, I will just go in with this instead of doing like a milky cleanser in the morning. Obviously, I go through micellar water. I love them. I didn't get the hype with micellar water, but now I do. Now I do. Now let's go into traditional cleansers. I have some milky cleansers as well as some gel cleansers. This is a foaming cleanser. This is from Ionique. This is the Centella Bubble Cleansing Foam. I've tried this multiple times, trying to make it work on wet skin, on dry skin. I just don't like this. I'm just like, I don't like wasting products. This does not work well with my Caribbean upbringing. Island gal, we don't throw things away. But this going in the garbage. This going in the garbage because I don't like this. I don't like it. Garbage. Garbage. To me, allegedly. Sweet Chef Oat Milk Latte Cleanser. Pretty sure I mentioned this in my March and April favorites. Like, I love Sweet Chef. It's in that beautiful in-between where it's not a milky cleanser, but it's not a gel cleanser. It's literally right in the middle, and it's just so good. And it's $12. Sweet Chef is the sister brand to Glow Recipe, which is a super expensive brand. So if you never tried Sweet Chef, definitely recommend you try out this cleanser. We use our products, honey. We use our products over here. We get in there, okay? Diverse Gentle Cycle Milky Cleanser. This is the kind of product that you use in your morning skincare routine just to kind of wake up your face, wake up your skin, and get it ready for the day. Or something that you use as a first cleanse in your nighttime routine, followed up by a more cleansing type of cleanser, especially if you wear a lot of sunscreen and makeup like I do. A lot of sunscreen most days. I don't wear makeup. But yes, I do like this. Would I repurchase this? Yes. I'm trying out a lot of new cleansers right now, but I really, really did enjoy this. Another milky cleanser that I love, that I've raved about. I'm pretty sure this made my best of 2021 skincare video. If you haven't seen that video, you can definitely check it out right here. This is the Ordinary Squalene Cleanser, Squalane. Squalene, depends on what part of the region you're from. But yes, love this. I use it in my morning skincare routine or as a first cleanser in my nighttime skincare routine. And I have another one of these on backup, and that's how much I love it. Trying to use up other stuff, but I will continue to buy this because I love her. Love her. CeraVe Foaming Facial Cleanser. This is a gel type of cleanser. CeraVe is a very inexpensive brand. This is something that you're going to use to break down makeup, stubborn sunscreen. Would I repurchase this? Yes, I actually really do like this cleanser. It doesn't have the bells and whistles like a more expensive cleanser, like the Youth to the People cleanser that all of us talk about, but it's good and it gets the job done, and the answer is yes, especially if you want a cheap cleanser. And then lastly, for cleansers, I have the Urban Skin RX Even Tone Cleansing Bar. This was a cool cleanser. Would I repurchase it? Probably not. I didn't actually purchase this. I got this like in a gift box for an event that I went to. I don't like the idea of like using a soap bar because you have to like rub something on it and rub it on your face. It's too much work. I just want to like pour, press, and go. So I probably wouldn't repurchase this. Let's get into the favorite part of my skincare routine, which is toning. I love toners. I just love the process of slapping a bunch of toners on my face and just seeing how my face comes to life. The first is definitely an overhyped. I think I'm gonna do that video on overhyped skincare. The Laneige Cream Skin. I bought this because Alexis was raving about it, and I mean, a lot of people rave about this. Like, this is a fan favorite, and I just don't get the hype. It's okay. It's not amazing, and definitely for the price, it's just okay. Would it be a repurchase? Absolutely not. Never. I have other products that I love way more than this, like the Good Molecules Niacinamide Brightening Toner. I actually already have a backup of this. This is how much I like it. The only reason I haven't dipped into that one is because I'm using several toners right now. But I've talked about this before on my channel, and the answer is yes. It's moisturizing. It just gives the skin a nice glow. It has niacinamide, which helps to fade hyperpigmentation. Good Molecules, period, is such a good brand. If you haven't tried Good Molecules, there's nothing I've tried from the brand that I haven't liked. So the answer is always yes to this toner. I actually love this toner. This is the Verse Baby Cheeks All-in-One Hydrating Milk. But I didn't like the packaging of this product. The product inside of the packaging, amazing. The packaging sucks. I wouldn't recommend this just because of how messy I felt it was. CosRx Tone Balancing Essence. I actually thought this was a really good essence. This is a really good product. A toner and essence can be interchangeable. It is good. Would I repurchase it? No. Not because it's bad. There's just other essences and toners that I like more. But was it cute? It was, and I obviously used it all up, and she was a good time. And lastly, for toners is a facial mist, because I basically use facial mist like I do toners. And this is the Serums Time Is Running Out. I'm pretty sure this is one of my favorites as well. Love this stuff so much. Definitely will be a repurchase for me. It just gives you this nice glow, plumps your skin. If you have dry skin, this is just a good first step just to get your skin prepared for the other treatment parts of your skincare routine. I love her. I just wish it was a bigger bottle because I went through her really fast. But she is so good, y'all. She is so good! Now let's go into serums, or my treatment step. I have several serums in front of me, but these things have been here for like, I don't know, the last 6 months. I don't go through all of these at the same time. I interchange them. The first is a Timeless 20% vitamin C with ferulic acid. I like using a vitamin C serum. I like using it every day. Do I always do it? No, because sometimes I'm lazy. But when I'm really on my morning skincare game, I like using vitamin C. It just works really well with sunscreen just to protect the skin as much as possible. This one from Timeless is really good. I'm using one right now that we're going to talk about in another video because I'm trying to use it up, but I actually would go back and purchase Timeless because it's so affordable. So definitely recommend vitamin C, especially if you want to lighten your hyperpigmentation. A1. I use these together, so I'll mention them together. This is the Ordinary Niacinamide right here, as well as the Alpha Arbutin. I like combining them just to tackle my hyperpigmentation. Niacinamide is also good for oil control. It's also good to help with acne. And since I've been using these like religiously almost every day, I hardly break out anymore. Like, look at my skin, y'all. Like, my skin is just, through the makeup, you can see that my skin is just glowing and prospering, and I will continue to use these, absolutely. I also use up the TM Vita B3. This is a combination of a niacinamide and alpha arbutin. If you don't want to purchase two separate products from The Ordinary, you can just buy this. But I think I prefer buying them separately, but I don't know. I did enjoy this. I'm not sure if it's a repurchase. The verdict is still out. I'm not sure. The iUnique Tea Tree Relief Serum. This is something that I bought when I was just getting into skincare. And although it was cute, I don't really need it. I don't suffer from acne anymore, and I don't really have reactive skin. If you want something that's calming for your skin, if you struggle with acne or oily skin, this would be good for you. It's just not something I personally need. The Inkey List Retinol. I've been getting into retinol, and this was the first one that I purchased. Well, obviously I used it all up, but this is the Inkey List's retinol. This is more of a lighter weight retinol in the sense that it's not as strong as other retinols. So if you have sensitive skin or you are new to skincare, Three things that you have to incorporate, for me at least, into your skincare routine: vitamin C, retinol, and sunscreen. If you don't do nothing else in your skincare routine, vitamin C, retinol, and a sunscreen. And you can start with this one. So affordable, good start. I've definitely leveled up from this, but while I had this, it really did well for my skin. And lastly, I have 3 products from Niod. I probably won't purchase from Niod, even though Niod is under DelSol, which is the parent company of The Ordinary. I just will stick with The Ordinary. It's just more affordable, and I just feel like it's more worth it. I wasn't really impressed with any of these products. I don't feel like I've missed them from my regimen, so not something I would repurchase. The first being the Survival Zero, which you're supposed to use with vitamin C to really protect your skin from free radicals and all of that, but I just don't know if I did anything, and since I used it up, I don't miss it, so I'm not going to repurchase it. As well as the Repigment, which is supposed to help with hyperpigmentation. Again, it's just so small, it's so tiny, and price done gone up. So I mean, people love this, but I don't get it. And then the Modulating Glucosides, which is supposed to kind of calm reactive skin. I don't have reactive skin anymore because I just wasn't doing the crap to my skin that I was before. So there's just I don't need these. They're kind of overpriced, not worth the hype for me. So the answer is no. Now let's go into moisturizers. I used up 2 moisturizers. Both are from Ionic. They're Korean-based products. Love both of these moisturizers. There's no product that I've tried from Ionic that I haven't liked. My favorite is definitely the Propolis Vitamin Sleeping Mask, which I use as a moisturizer. I only use up 2 moisturizers because I do not use moisturizer in my daytime skincare routine. I think that my sunscreen provides enough moisture for me, so I don't layer on moisturizer. I have enough steps in my skincare routine, so that's why I've only used up 2, but love this one from Ionic. I use this as the last step in my nighttime skincare routine, and every time my face feels weird or it feels kind of prickly from retinol or exfoliant, I put this on and it just calms my skin. Definitely a repurchase. I mentioned this in my favorites video and I still love her. Like, I love her. Definitely a repurchase. I also love the Centella Calming Gel Cream. If you have oily skin or you have acne prone skin and you want to use a moisturizer but you don't want something that's as thick or emollient as this or occlusive as this, you definitely want to pick this up. This is amazing for oily skin. I don't have oily skin, but for nights where I just need a little pick-me-up, if I do want to use a moisturizer in the morning, if I'm using like a mattifying sunscreen, then this is amazing. I'm definitely going to repurchase it. I have so many moisturizers to get through, and because I only use them at night, it's taking me forever, but these are definitely 2 moisturizers that I'll always highly recommend. Now let's go into sunscreen, which is arguably the most important part of any skincare routine. I need to reapply my sunscreen right now, so let me hurry up and do this video. The first 2 are from Aveeno. I mentioned these in my 10 drugstore sunscreens. If you haven't seen that video, you can check it out. I have the body version as well as the face version. Honestly, it's the same product. Don't waste your money on the smaller face one. Just get the body one. This is not a repurchase for me, not because I don't love it. I actually love this sunscreen. I have baby ass eyes, and American sunscreens just make my eyes water. It makes me cry. It's uncomfortable. It's just not a good time. So if you don't have sensitive eyes, highly recommend these. These are products that I will always recommend. They just melt into the skin. They don't leave a white cast. Great on dark skin. I can talk about these all day, but just because they're American sunscreens, they just don't work for me, unfortunately. Like, oh, I love these so much, but my eyes do not love them. 2 other American sunscreens that I used up, both are from Walgreens. I talked about these as well in my drugstore sunscreen video. Just wanted to use them up. The clear complexion one is another one that I can recommend. My only caveat to this one is that it does contain oxybenzone, which isn't necessarily reef safe. I still wouldn't buy it just because I want to do my part and I don't want to use oxybenzone if I can help it. So not a repurchase, but it was great on the skin. It does irritate my eyes like all American sunscreens, but it was a good product. And this is the hydrating one from Walgreens. You know, I've been using these up, so I'll open them up. I want to recommend this because it leaves a cast and it peels up. It's just not cute. I ended up using it up just because I'm always at home, so I wanted to get my money's worth. So I just applied it and dealt with how ugly it looked, but I would not recommend this one at all. The Black Girl Sunscreen Make It Matte. Use all these up, y'all. Open it up. I love opening up all my products, but especially sunscreen, because you'll have like days worth of sunscreen inside, and if you don't cut it open, you would not know, and you're just gonna throw away all your money. I like this one. I like it a lot more than the original one. The original one was a greasy mess. I prefer this, but like American sunscreens, it does irritate my eyes, so it's not a repurchase for me. Not because it's not amazing. This is an amazing sunscreen. It is Black owned. I highly recommend it. It is top tier, just not for my baby eyes. Lastly, for American sunscreens is the Tula Skincare. I talked about this, the Protectant something. It'll be linked down below. This is the only American sunscreen that does not irritate my eyes. The only caveat is that Tula is expensive. But once I can get a little deal on her, I'm definitely picking up 2 tubes because I love this. I love this sunscreen. One of the best of all time. And like I said, the only American sunscreen so far that does not make my eyes bawl. So, love her. Now let's go into my Korean/Japanese sunscreens. The first one is the COSRX Aloe Soothing Sun Cream. I didn't actually finish using this up because I felt like it made me break out, and I don't know if it was a coincidence, but every time I use this, acne would pop up, and as somebody that wants glass skin, that's just not going to work for me. So I just stopped using it. So I'm just going to throw it away because no. What you're not going to do is compromise my glassiness. So this is going in the trash. I know people love this. This has a cult following, but the answer is no for me. No, 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 no. The Coast Uncut UV Perfect Gel. Talked about this in my January and February empties. I love this product so much. The only con is that it does have parabens, which we kind of usually stay away from. But besides that, I love it. I love it so much. That's why it was a favorite, and I will repurchase it even though I don't like parabens because this is so good. And lastly is the Neogen Airy Sunscreen. This is another sunscreen that I love as well. I will definitely repurchase it. It's definitely more expensive than like the COSRX or the Coast one, but much cheaper than American sunscreen, so it's definitely a repurchase for me, and the answer is yes. So that's all from my skincare. Let's quickly go into makeup. I don't have many makeup items. I just want to get them out of my house. So let's go in first with foundations. The Makeup Forever Ultra HD. I will not even tell y'all how long I had this, and I finally used it up. This color has been discontinued. That's how long I've had it. But I did find my present color, and it's definitely a foundation that I would pick up again because it just sat on the face like skin, and it's such a good time. I've been trying other foundations because I have a problem, but I would go back to this because I love this foundation. Obviously, I used it up. Like, it takes me forever to get through foundations. You see this? I've had this also embarrassingly long, and I cut it open as well. This is the MAC Waterproof like Pro Longwear foundation. Highly slept on foundation. If you're looking for a summer foundation that's going to stay on your face, that's not going to break up when you sweat, I love this so much. I don't know why I'm trying other foundations when I know this works, because I have a problem. So this is such a good product. I just always had good foundation days when I use this. Highly recommend this. So slept on, and the answer is yes. Definitely a foundation that I would repurchase. I also use these up. These are the LA Girl Pro concealers. Like, remember when these were all the hype a few years ago? I've had these for years, and I just don't use them. I don't reach for them, and they like break up with sweat, and I'm sweaty, so it just doesn't make sense. So I'm just going to throw those away. Next up, my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless. I love this setting spray. This is an amazing setting spray. It held me down last summer, and I definitely will buy it again for sure. And next time I'm just going to get it in the big size because she will set your makeup in place like glued on. Like hot summer days, she's so good. If you want a bomb setting spray, pick her up. She is, you know, Charlotte ain't nobody's punk. Charlotte a bit high, but she worth it. So good. NYX Soft Matte Buttercreams. I just had to let these go. I've had these for a while and it was like nothing left in it. I got the color Abu Dhabi and I've had this so long. I don't know what this is. The NYX Soft Matte Lip Creams are like my favorite formula. Definitely my favorite drugstore type of lip products. I like the color Copenhagen as well as Transylvania. It's named after different countries, and I will definitely continue to repurchase NYX Soft Matte Lip Creams. I should probably pick up some more soon because I love that formula, but I've just been obsessed with the Fenty lip glosses. But NYX Soft Matte lip cream, so good. I don't go through a lot of makeup because I don't wear makeup. Most of the times I'm just throwing makeup away versus using them up, and such is the case for these two mascaras, because you should not have mascaras for years. I mean, there's some things that you can push, but mascara, So the Wet n Wild Mega Volume, I don't know how I felt about this. I don't think it did anything spectacular, so no. And the same thing for the Clinique. This is the High Impact. I just felt like it was really messy on my lashes. My lashes are really tricky. It's easy to get mascara everywhere, and such was the case with this. I know this has a cult following like a lot of Clinique products, but I just was not a super fan of that mascara. I know I hauled a lot of things, but I didn't come back and tell you how I felt about them. So hopefully this is the review and wrap up that you needed. You may not have wanted it, but you definitely needed it. So you're welcome. But anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you so much. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace. Be safe, y'all. Bye.